Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Monster Train. That was a little bit of a weird hello there. Cough, cough. We'll just use that as an excuse. Random. Hopefully no Wildenton this time. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we accomplish here. Last run, oh my god, I have to look. Last run was it the miserable run? Yeah, it was the miserable run where I somehow managed to eke out a victory, and Etch of Kin is garbage. That's what I've learned from that run. Start. What do we got? Wildenton. I wouldn't say no, but I might reroll it. Primary Umbra, Alt Awoken. So we can buff units. We have regens, Antumbra Assault, Prism Retrieval, which I think is trash, Consume Seraph, and Umbra is really tough. But the champion's pretty good if you go the summon route. So we'll probably go summon route for the champion. Summon route being capacity route. 20th morsel is 150 damage. Consume has a chance to be discarded. We only well, regen is really nice. Are we okay with these having a 50% chance of being discarded? It helps us very much against the Seraph that we're about to fight. Well, hopefully. 20th morsel, I actually think that's a little rough. It's hard to make 20 morsels per battle, especially early. This will come into play later on. By the time we hit fight 6, maybe we can do Shadow Box. I think we're just gonna go for the Consume though. Consume discard is really nice. We can add Consume to spells and be a little bit happier with them. We have Shade Splitters and Root Seeds. Root Seeds are really good if we can make them cheap. Yeah, I'm gonna go Wing Clippings. It counters Seraph very nicely. Trample Lifesteal. Oh, this is a tough one. The Trample Champion, I don't think does enough damage early. Glutton Champion can carry us into the late game. So we're gonna take Glutton Champion, I think. We're gonna need the money. Nope, we can get money later. Dun 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 dun. Armor 10. It's actually very annoying because it means that we won't be able to Antumbra Assault the foot soldiers, but I think if our pirate takes a little bit of damage, I'm happy enough to get the rewards from the fight for sure. We can still Antumbra Assault our own morsel on the other hand. So Rubble Morsel we can just kill, which I think we should do. Do we want Penumbra on the top? I think we want Penumbra on the bottom, actually. So I think we're gonna do it like this. And the reason why I say I think we want Penumbra on the bottom is because I think what we want is to weaken enemies so that the train stewards can kill them on the top floors. So you're taking no damage. 2 train stewards can get the kill here, however, actually they're not gonna get the kill. If I play it like this, we actually get to keep our energy for the next turn. So I mean, we're gonna have units make it up. It's just gonna happen. If we buff up our Penumbra though, maybe we can make Penumbra so strong that Penumbra will kill the boss before we have these guys make it up. But if they hit us, that's gonna suck. There's nothing else we can do though, so we're just gonna have to do it. Let's give you another stack of lifesteal, buff your damage, hope for the best. There's no way we're killing that guy. This guy, if I could Antumbra you, I could easily survive this fight. As is, I think we just want a morsel, sap, and root seeds, because we're hitting 3 times. The first time we hit, we're gonna heal to full, and then we are going to survive 2 attacks from the enemy. If we get a morsel, actually this does it. Yeah, I'm overthinking it already. Also, here's a good train steward. So we took 5 damage for the trial, no problem. Antumbra Assaults were useless, but they were good enough. Space Prism, making of a morsel, perils of production. The morsel miner is really good. However, I feel like one-off capacity would be really nice. Sharpen, Razor Sharp, Sting. Razor Sharp is good scaling, so I really like this. will need units to make it work, but we have Awoken units. Razor Sharp's really good on those Awoken units. So is this, but I think we want the Sharp. I mean, I think you just want the Animus, don't you? Multi-Strike 2, great unit, kills a lot of stuff, can get very strong. Shadow Eater, I think he sucks. I think you 100% want the Animus, absolutely. And I think I am gonna go for another Awoken unit. I would love a tank. Something in front of the Animus. We got a lot of money. Multi-Strike, a Multi-Strike Animus is not bad. We didn't get a tank, but a sweeper is also pretty good if we can give him quick later. We could also give him multi-strike, but I don't think that's good enough. 5 and 10? We don't have to, I'm leaning towards reroll immediately, because the Husk Hermit, we really just want quick. We can give him damage later. Large Stone would be great. Large Stone on the Animus would be great, especially if we get it now. If we get Large Stone, we don't really need multi-strike. Large Stone quick is pretty good, but I think we just prefer like a Large Stone and then plus health. I think we re-roll. There's money we can grab if we need it. Multi-strike just isn't good enough, I think. It's not good enough. We already have multi-strike. So I think we re-roll. I think this is actually okay, giving you a base health first, then we'll reroll. Endless is not what we were looking for. So as a result, I think I'm just gonna give you even more health, but that's not a very good upgrade. I could give you damage. I mean, you are a very good target for the root seeds. Maybe the multi-strike would have been pretty okay, but I think I'm just gonna go for some stats, and we'll wait on the Animus. Or we'll wait on the quick, rather. Yeah, I think I'm okay with this. It's not great, but we get some stuff out of the way. And then honestly, give me a little bit of gold. This is purely for later. Enemy units on each floor is not really that bad. You do 2 damage. You're pretty easy to kill anyways. Enemy units on each floor, if we get the sweeper, they're all dead. And, you know, our Antumbra assaults can kill them. Yeah, this is fine. You do 20 damage. You'll die unless I Antumbra here. Okay. Although if I play you here, we only summon 1 morsel, which is annoying. But if I play you here, you'll live. I could play you here and then just start buffing you. Or we could play both of these units on this floor, which is way better. Yeah, do this instead. They're all dead. Kill one of these guys. These guys. And then we will just buff up our champion down here. All the units are gonna die. If we get Antumbra, we can kill the gold on the middle floor. Ooh, let's go. You need more lifesteal. You could go for a damage shield. And I could root seeds you to give you more damage. It's not a bad idea, but I actually just want like another morsel. More energy is actually kind of nice, so we can play more root seeds next turn. Dun 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 dun. You're not dying. Oh, this will murder you. You're all dying. Beautiful. Capacity probably here. Root seeds you. Prism retrieval. It's going to be 1 big train steward. And this is a sweep boss, so I'm tempted to just put the train steward like up here or something so we get more morsel plays, but we can't morsel on the floor anyways, so you might as well put them down wherever they can go. You're doing 170. We're taking 11 damage per turn, and we're healing on the first hit. You know, a Wildwood Sap here actually does do another 15 damage. Because we'll go down to 2 HP, heal 5, be at 7, heal, take another 6, be to 1, heal 4, be at 5, and then die. A Root Seed's here. So you're attacking once. We're doing 165. How are we doing 160? Sorry, not 160, but 155. How are we doing 155? Because we're actually doing 160. We're hitting 4 times. Boom, 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 boom. What's 4 times 4? 16? This gives us another 16 damage. This gives us another 15 damage. So 16 damage, 15 damage, you're dead. Pyre takes no damage. Top floor doesn't matter. Our units are not perfect, but they're getting the job done now, and as we progress, hopefully we can start scaling them a little bit better. Making of a Morsel, Prism, Dust, Mine Collapse. I love a Mine Collapse. We need targeted damage. Sharpen, Sting, Steel Enhancer. Steel Enhancer holdover is good, but it's a bit slow. I'd rather have the Razor Sharp be holdover. Sharpen is okay for spikes, just to kill enemy units if they hit us. Ideally, we'll have a quick sweeper though. And especially late game, enemies tend to have more HP. Spikes 4 doesn't really matter that much. I think a Sting is a little bit not what we want. Steel Enhancer is a bit slow, but it is free, and if we play Root Seeds, we want free cards, so we can just keep playing things, so I'll take it and see if we can make this work. I think cheap cards is what we want. Cheap cards and draw. 315 gold. Because we have a lot of money, I'm tempted to go Umbra. Let me look real quick at Umbra units. Umbra is this one. +10/+10 life steal, +10/+10 damage shield, +1 energy, we won't get him. Oh, you know what? Morsel Maker was really good on the Animus the last time we did that. I would take Morsel Maker and put it in the Animus, no problem. Maybe even the Overgorger, but I would love to have a tank first. And Shadow Siege, if we get that unit, put that in a freaking Animus. It's gonna be doing 180 damage with like 80 HP. Yeah, let's go Umbra unit. We also want quick. We want other things as well. We got a lot of things to pick up. Large Stone, Animus is what we want. Let's check out the unit first. Let's check out this first. Spell Chain Intrinsic. So Spell Chain Intrinsic Space Prism is insane and we love it. Morsel Maker I think is what we want. Now, yeah, we still want this, yeah. I think we're gonna go for like 60 pack shards right here, but we have a lot of good stuff that we like. We're gonna be fighting Daedalus, it's gonna suck, but we want this on the Animus. Let's reroll, see if we get quick. Multi-strike's not what we're looking for, so let's hold off. Duplicate a card. If we duplicate a card, are we willing to duplicate big Animuses? Yes. So let's meld first. Sack you. Because then the Animus scales every turn, which is really nice. Plus, it's slow, but it's steady. And then I think we want Intrinsic Space Prism. I think we want Spell Chain Space Prism. Now our capacity is totally set. We are at 60 though, which is rough. And we take good old Wingmaker because this is gonna give us Hef eventually. We've got an interesting run and our units are kinda dynamite. I would love a quick still, but we'll wait and save and maybe get it later. We're gonna be rough on pack shards. Let's just not get any more for a while, please. This guy is even gonna be really tough. He's freaking strong as heck. Now, 5 capacity. We can still play 2 morsels if we play Penumbra down here, so I like it a lot. We can get a quick card as well for the Husk Hermit. The Animus on the top is just gonna start scaling. Yeah, okay. We'll do it like this. I still want you in the back, I think. I mean, we're almost to the point where we can oh, you're dying! These things have 7 HP. The reason why we're dying is this guy. He's doing 18 damage. So, well, sucks to be you, I guess. Like, really, 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 really sucks. Because we're not quick. And we didn't have enough gorging to actually get up over enough HP. How much did we need? 28? We needed 30 HP to live through this, unfortunately. That's fine. We'll just buff up the Animus, and the Animus should hopefully do it for us. It sucks, but like, what the hell are you gonna do? You know? I think we let you go. We're just gonna build up a Animus that'll kill the boss. We're already doing 100 damage and we're scaling. I think we want to kill the morsel though. Let's do it like this. Lifesteal's really good. So keep scaling. We're doing 150 damage a turn. By the time the boss shows up, we'll be doing 200 per turn. So that's like not that bad. 3 units, just train stewards. You're only taking 7. What the heck? I mean, you can actually function as like a pretty good tank too. Put some big train stewards behind you. Good old Wingmaker. That's a good card. We want this in our deck. This Intrinsic would also be fun, but I think the Space Prism is actually just a little bit better. So this will give us... We need to play this a whole bunch of times as well to get Hef. Oh my god, you're scaling out of control. A morsel or sap? I mean, we can give you sap, keep you alive a little bit longer on the Daedalus fight, which is right now. We're doing 60 damage. I mean, we're doing 300 damage per turn on our Animus, and a lot of that is just because of the melding that we did. It's just getting her constantly buffed. This doesn't need to kill, it just needs to be played. I cannot Antumbra Assault this morsel, so we'll just do it like this. 126 HP, 300 damage per turn. Something tells me that you're not gonna kill me. Dude, if I can duplicate this Animus, I would. That's a great Animus. Channel Song is really nice. It's just good. Plus 10 health is also good, but I want to upgrade that card to make it cheap. I'd rather probably just go for the plus 20, plus 21s. Oh my god. Okay, well now we gotta think. Yes, I would have loved to put Shadow Siege inside of the Animus, but we're getting good value out of what we have currently. I mean, this is only 10 turns of buffs off of the Morsel Maker. Steel Singer is scaling, but it's slow. I think you gotta take Shadow Siege, because we have capacity set. And if we can make Shadow Siege in another unit, our units are gonna be insane. I mean, Hef already is a big ass unit. We can make her insanely large. Yeah, even putting this into the Husk, then making the Husk quick, it's a 4-pip unit that does 60 damage quick sweep. And if we're going for an Awoken unit, maybe we can actually get another Awoken Multi-Strike Animus and then meld them. So I think we definitely go Shadow Siege and then try to meld it. And if we don't meld it, then we just remove it later, but we'll probably meld it at some point. Alternatively, we could... Oh, I want to get Merchant of Magic too. And remove 2 cards and an Awoken unit. Yeah, that's really nice. Because we could duplicate the Animus that we have, but I would love for a unit to be quick, fast, sweep, etc. Steel Singer is good. I don't like that it's 3 energy. It's hard to play. You need energy gain to make it happen. Now, we don't need capacity. I think we have that set. Descends would be good. We can get them later. Cave-In works too. Draw is good to get us to our our cards faster. Energy, though, means that we can play more of the root seeds when they show up. I'm kind of leaning towards the energy, but I actually think we go draw. And I think we go left. I think we want to be able to duplicate cards and see what we get out of the Animus. We also want to remove these Train Stewards. The consume card that we have, yeah, we can play it for 1. Summon Capacity Architect Penumbra is really good. I think we want this over this Penumbra. This Penumbra sucks. If we do it like this, like the stats are going to be awful. But are we really going to have Penumbra in the front gorging and then tanking? Not really. It's so hard to keep this guy alive on Divinity because you have to... If you play him at the bottom, he's dead on turn 1. If you play him on the top, the morsels are going to get swept. If you don't have the relic that makes the morsels have damage shield, this guy is really hard to keep alive. I think you do want summon capacity. It also gives more capacity for gorging if you want to go that route. So I think we'll go there. Take a look at this real quick for these. -2 purge. I don't think we're looking for this. Awoken unit. We got a tank, and we got a shattered shell. I don't think we need the shattered shell. I don't think we need the tank. Admittedly, we don't have a tank. Our tanks are kind of the Animus right now. Hef when we get him, Husk Hermit right now. Could be a 90 health unit at some point. I hate to say it, I think we skip, because if we put Shadow Siege in Shattered Shell, that's good enough to tank. 60 damage sweep. Even if it's not quick, we can put it on the bottom floor and let it do everything. So I think we honestly skip, and then we meld. And then we might duplicate the Animus later, but I don't think these are useful at all. I like Slay +3. If we meld, we're gonna do 60 damage. We don't need this. Double stack, cost 1 more. Regen 10's fine, but let's go for Mind Collapse +10 is really nice, but good old Wingmaker doing 16 twice. I can't say no to that. And then I think we 25, 60, so that's 85 down. We can afford something if we get Emberstone. So let's make Making the root seeds cheap is always good, but let's start with the Shadow Razor Sharp. Well, no, because we're always gonna play that. We need root seeds to be free, so we can keep playing them when we draw them. And hold over good old Wingmaker is kind of what I was hoping for. This is 32 damage every time we draw it. It gets through Spell Shield, it kills weak enemies, especially if they're weak. We get capacity, we can play morsels. Mind Collapse is also a good one, but like, that's real good. And you know what, I think I'm just gonna do this. Capacity's not a problem. A 70-90 unit with sweep, that's gonna protect us for the next like four boss fights, pretty much. Not kill bosses, but it's gonna protect our floors. +6 on non-boss enemy units. I think we do it. Because enemy units are not really that strong. You're gonna die, even though you have haste. You might have damage shield though, but I have spells that can still hit you, especially if you get the Wingmaker. And you're gonna do like 12 damage per attack, maybe up to 20. Our units can survive that. We have morsels, we have lifesteal, we have damage shield at our disposal, we have stuff. Now you do 42, you do 42 damage, but you know, we'll deal. It hit the only unit I didn't want it to hit. Well, actually we have 2 Train Stewards, so that kind of blows. But we can still put you out there to tank, and you'll actually take both of the big hits. Fantastic. Wonderful even. So yeah, you go out, Space Prism, you tank, now you're taking 16 damage. I will play... We could play Penumbra to tank for the Animus, but we need more capacity in order to gorge. We're not going to get a lot of capacity up here because we have to let units make it up and then kill them with the Wingmaker. So I think we actually play you here. And I don't think you need more stats. You living longer would be kind of nice. You're going to haste up to the top floor, but you're going to die anyways. We're going to draw our other unit. We only have 2 units, so like that's obvious. You're taking 43, but regen works very well on you. And you're just a garbage morsel. You need to scale. Drawing 2 deadweights there really sucks. And the unit that is, the haste unit keeps getting past us, but there's not a lot we can do about that. So you need more regen. Good old Wingmaker, it does get 2 capacity on this floor, which allows us to put train stewards and morsels up front and gorge this guy. Or we could play it up here, get 1 more capacity, and then play more morsels up here. I don't think it really matters. I really don't. So I'm just gonna play it here to keep this guy from taking too much damage, and then we'll grab some more cells. We're getting 6 cards next turn. I think we should buff your damage, and then I think we should eat 15. Penumbra isn't doing a damn thing, which is kind of funny. You're gonna make it up, but you're gonna die. I'm not worried about you. Will good old Wingmaker this floor and get 1 kill? Do we want this every turn? Probably. Or I could just get extra energy. It's tempting. Bad morsel. You should probably take it then. Draw a unit. It's gonna draw a train steward who can block a ton of damage on this turn. So we want to play Prism Retrieval. I think we don't play Wingmaker. No, we need to. We need to do this in order to get Hef. And we can do it, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm dumb. Play this first. No, play this here. Then play this. Then you have 2 energy. Then play probably a Razor Sharp, probably up here too. Draw a unit. This'll tank. End turn. Units are making it up, but they're gonna die to Animus if nothing else. You're healing. Sap works well. I'm waiting for a lifesteal morsel on the Animus, but we might not get one. I'm hoping we will. Damage shield is also pretty good. Do we want regen? I think we do want the regen. Yeah. Let's keep you going. And then I'll give you the morsels. It's instead of the champion. You do 16 damage. It's a lot, it is, but you're taking 420. You will die. Why does this? Oh, it came back because of wing clippings. We got Space Prism again. Let's go. Dun 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 dun. Also, Brendan Toad, welcome to the stream. Welcome to chat. I didn't read the name of the chatter from a few minutes ago, but hello. Also, you're in the same blue color as 68, so I kind of forgot it. I didn't read it. Sorry, I'm bad. I'm sorry, I'm bad. You're taking 420. You do 16 damage per turn. You do 180 per turn. I mean, we're gonna be fine. Question is, what do you play and where do you play it? This doesn't kill anything up here, but though it comes real close. This saves us 1 damage. I should really, like, buff our champion, but just haven't felt like it was totally necessary, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I could buff you now, but at this point, I just want you to keep getting the buff. It preserved! Which is not what I want. Anyways, you're dead. You're dying in one hit. The Animus is doing a good job. If we can duplicate the Animus, actually, we're gonna get Hef. If we upgrade Hef later, that's good. But if we just get quick on the sweep, everything is solved. We don't need capacity. I really like Cannibalize, though. I like Engine Upgrade as well. It consumes, it could come back. It's more energy. But we'll probably take energy next, and Cannibalize gives us really good morsels. We need lifesteal, we need damage shield, we need stuff like that. I think we also need a big heal. We're adding cards, but we'll upgrade these and make them better. This is Hef. We will take her. 50-50 trample. I think we can take another unit. I really do. 50-50 trample. What's her unit essence? I guess we can't look at it. Hold on, what's your? I mean, we can't do anything with your essence except put you on a train steward. But I'm curious. I'm just curious about this. 30-30 plus 2 in trample would have been nice on a sweep unit. Let me just say. But wait, doesn't she give us something if we leave? I think she gives us something else if we leave. This is how much I want to do this and succeed on this run. I'm looking up the Concealed Cavern events. Hef. Let me spell her name right. If we leave, that's it. We don't get anything else. We just leave. Okay. I thought maybe you would get something else. Do we want Hef? She's a good tank. She can tank for the Animus. It's not a problem. Although the Animus won't be able to gorge, but we still got a Hef. Oh, we will be able to, well, we'll be able to add morsels, but we won't be able to gorge. Okay, we're going left. We want the Merchant. We're not going to be really doing Divine Templing, unfortunately. Magic Shield and Piercing. Actually pretty good on the Mind Collapse if we want to go a little bit higher on Pack Shards, but we're a little heavy right now. Large Stone. We don't need it. Hef being stronger, I actually kind of like. Yeah, I mean, I think there's nothing wrong with this. And then we reroll and try to look for Quick. Please. Yes! Thank you. Thank you so much. Now, do we want a good single train steward? Not really. A 15-33 train steward is still kind of garbage. I think we skip here, go to the cavern. I'll lose a little bit of pyre health. We don't need the money for anything right here, so I think that's okay. And then magic power and piercing is good on the Mind Collapse, but with quick sweeping, I don't think it matters. Our sweeper is going to kill everything anyways. So I think we just leave. Armor 15. The Crystal Cloak boss is gonna suck, but we have a lot of healthy units and we can give damage shield to units. Armor 15, what do I care? Our sweep unit is gonna kill everything. The sweep unit might not come out on turn 1. Luckily they did. Now, do we want Penumbra on the same floor to tank for the Husk Hermit? 7, 8, 9, 10 capacity? That's not the right math. This is 7. We're at 5. Once we get Wingmaker, we can play it down here and get more capacity for morsels. I think you do. I think you do. I think you go here and here. I think you play Penumbra. Oh, we have plenty of capacity. Penumbra gives 2 as well. We tank for the Husk Hermit, and then we'll just add a morsel down. It's not a good tank, but it's a tank. 2 units available. That's a train steward and a train steward. We don't need to play Channel Song in that case. We're healing, but you're not dying. I can't put Hef and the Animus up here, unfortunately. We should have played one of the capacities up here. But I will still play the Animus, and I will still play the Hef. So let's actually, you know what? We could play we can't play them both down here. We could, no, we don't want to wait to play the Animus either. So I'm trying to figure this out. We want the Animus to go out because they get stronger. We need morsels. That's a good morsel. I would like to give you to the Animus. I would like for you to be stronger though, and you do get more health per morsel than anyone else. But let's play the Animus up here, that way they don't get Ember drained. And then we'll play you here. And then honestly, let's get Hef out. I mean, we need raw health for this boss anyways, this is fine. You're taking 14, I'll probably just put the sap on you then. But you need this. You also need... I think you need the health. This will draw a Train Steward. And hopefully consume. Wildwood Sap. I guess we'll keep Hef going. And instead of bringing back a Train Steward, I'm just going to keep buffing the Animus. We need a Descend card. Man, if we get a Descend card, we're going to have one big floor. Okay. Pretty much everything is dead on this floor. We got a lot of capacity gain. I gotta be honest with you, I know I could put more damage on you. I think I want to just cannibalize the Train Steward. We get some good morsels. You having damage shield is really nice. Now you're dead. We'll give you +6. You're not gonna live to hit the boss. You probably will. Although we should have put that morsel on the Animus actually, now that I think about it. You're losing 5. Let's play it. Energy, energy. You get stronger, you might as well tank. Now you do 14 damage, 10 stealth, and you're gonna get stronger because this guy is gonna die and give you the buff. We don't need to play good old Wingmaker. What we need is raw health, possibly healing, possibly the Awake. Lifesteal doesn't even matter because Penumbra isn't gonna attack, the Husk Hermit's gonna attack. But the morsel will block a hit. You don't need the health. You don't need the health. I think we have the morsel block a hit. And then I think we heal up the champ. They'll live a little bit longer. I think we do bring out a unit. And then I think we have the Train Steward block a hit. Now you're taking 140. We're hitting you twice with the Husk Hermit. You just keep scaling. I mean, the Animus at the top floor is gaining 18 flat damage per turn, plus whatever we give her manually. You're taking 230, that's pretty good. We're not gonna shuffle again, we can play this. Giving you more regen is actually not a bad idea. You might do a little bit more damage. But let's grab some morsels first. Yeah, let's just give you +6/+6, and then, I mean, you're gonna have 300 HP, you hit for 16, you're dead. Let's not worry about it. We're not going for score. I mean, that's really good. This is also a really good morsel. I don't want to cannibalize either of these. You did no damage to my Animus. This Animus is so good. I would love to dupe her later. Feast, Void Binding, Engine Upgrade. I also really like Engine Upgrade. More energy. We're kind of running into energy problems. If we get energy, we can keep playing the Root Seeds, is my thinking. Ensnare. Ensnare is really nice for utility, but you gotta admit that Focused Growth is really good for sustain. Plus draw, plus raw health numbers. I do like it. I do like it a lot. We're gonna need, I'm realizing now, we're gonna need more damage to kill the tanks on the divinity fight. Or not the tanks, but the tanky bosses, the ones that have 500 HP. Another Animus duplicated would help a lot for that. Put them both on the top floor or something. Maybe not the top floor, maybe the middle floor. That's why I'm thinking maybe Ensnare, because if we can keep one of those big units on the same floor, we can buy ourselves another turn to hit them, but keeping our units alive seems more important, and we only have like Awake and a couple of regens. I think you go Focus Growth. I think you want the healing, and we can keep upgrading these cards. We can do it right now, in fact, which I think we should do. We don't need unit upgrades. Our units are filled, so yeah, 100%. Free relic too. X +3. I think I have 0. Actually, I have 2, Mind Collapse and Prism Retrieval, which kind of makes this good immediately. I think it's better than 5 damage. The Train Stewards have to go. They're just blocking shit. They're blocking the Channel Song. That's the card. Double stack cost 1 more. We don't want it to be that expensive. I honestly don't really mind if an Antumber consumes. -1. Upgrade the heals. Double stack. Regen 10 is pretty decent. Remove consume. They're not going to consume frequently, so I don't think you remove consume. I think you make cards consume because of this. Wing clippings. Okay, good upgrades. I don't think you go for this, because I really do want to duplicate a card right here at the very end. Maybe even do some melding, and we can get another artifact here if we want. I don't want to make this Fell fight insane. Rage. Rage is not bad on the bottom with our sweep, although it will still hit this guy on occasion. So I think we do the same thing we did before, because we're gonna gain more capacity down here than you think. I really wish we had the other unit. And this 180 HP guy is he's moving up, isn't he? Can we start on the top? 9 capacity, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We don't have the energy to start on the top. We can't play 1 unit. But it is tempting to. Penumbra up here with Hef and Animus. We'll gain capacity every turn. The Animus will be protected. We'll get stronger a little bit, and then maybe we can get the Sweeper next turn and put him here in the middle floor so that they can kill this guy. Or not kill this guy, but maybe kill a Marksman. Yeah, we need another Animus to do 200 damage within 3 turns. Hef isn't gonna do it. Hef does trample though. We could play Penumbra in the middle. We'll have exactly enough capacity, and then we can put more capacity here with Space Prism or something, and then put the Animus at the top. I like the Animus at the top. The Animus at the top will kill the Guardian, allowing us access to the it'll kill the Alabaster Guardian, giving us access to the Clipped Guardian. And then we'll draw the Sweeper next turn. We could put him probably in the middle, and maybe try to like Root Seeds you, or not Root Seeds, but hit you with a spell. I like playing in the middle because we will do damage to this unit next turn. That's why I like starting in the middle, potentially. And Penumbra's gonna tank because they gorge. So yeah, we'll do it like this. We're gonna have 1 less energy than we would like next turn, but I think that's okay. Good, we didn't get Rage at the top either, which is good. Keeping you alive, it's doable. It's easily doable. You need to quick sweep. Now we're set. We're not set. We're almost set. So this gets +3, so we should play something else first. Regen on the bottom is really nice. Regen on you is also good, but you lifesteal and we're gonna get morsels soon. You're gonna be at full health next turn anyways. I think we razor sharp you, because you gotta kill the next unit. We definitely just wipe you. Focus growth is a big heal, but I'd rather play the regens. I got to admit, regenning you seems like a pretty good idea. I think we're gonna be fine. You're gonna die. I love it. Now, you're healing for 8. Beautiful. You're taking 9. Kind of blows, but we can deal with this. Don't play it there. Engine upgrade can go on this floor. We're getting 1 capacity every turn. There you go. Now you are a sweeper, which means unfortunately we can't put morsels down here, which sucks. Except we can, because we got the Wingmaker. Channel Song hits no targets. You know, Antumbra might have killed you as well, but I actually still like this because we're gonna get a lot of morsels. Okay, I don't want to get rid of that morsel. I'll get rid of this morsel. Cannibalize. Oh my lord. You're gonna live forever. Lifesteal. Lifesteal. You have regen, you don't need lifesteal. You need damage shield. We're actually gorging a little bit too, that's great. Got Wingmaker again. 32 damage. It's not enough to kill these guys, and it doesn't do that much here. And you're a sweeper, which sucks. You're gonna hit pretty hard up here. Or you do 100 damage. We'll kill you next turn. You're gonna live. If you guys are both dying, I actually do like this down here because it'll kill this Guardian next turn. And then for capacity, we want to play this to purge it. We want to play this to consume it. So Space Prism capacity, sure, let's play it at the bottom. The Space Prism didn't consume anyways. So 23 damage, you're already dead. Actually, I think we just hit you here and get rid of the Wingmaker. We don't need it anymore. But this gives us a morsel. Couple of morsels. You're gonna sweep and kill him. So I think we scale you. We can play this. Yeah, let's go 6/6 and then give you 1. Do we need a raw heal? Stacking regen is actually we can play this. We can play everything. Play this. Play these. You're approaching 300 damage per turn. Once we get that Animus upgraded, she's fantastic. Getting her to that point is a little sketch though. Wildwood Sap for another +10. I love it. It preserved. Let's go. You can keep getting stronger. A lifesteal morsel is good, but I actually think we want more morsels. We got a lifesteal back. Keep eating. Focused growth. You could use a little. Hef could also use a little. I think you could use it a little bit more. And that does 9 damage, which doesn't matter. We should have played it on the boss, I guess. The boss has already taken like 600 damage or something. They're taking only 200 from this floor. It's not good, but it's actually fine. We should always play a morsel up here first. It doesn't matter, but it does purge the Ember Drain from the floor as little as it matters. Damage shield and then +6. I mean, we're doing 120 damage per turn on the middle floor, and this will keep scaling you. You're doing 300 damage, you have 150 HP by the time she's gonna come up. You're fine. So let's play those here, plus energy. I don't think we need any more energy. Let's just scale. And then Space Prism, I don't want to play it. It could consume, but we don't need the capacity anywhere. Now 20 regen wasn't enough because you were doing 45. Unfortunate, whatever. Let's see. You're doing 45 damage. The best thing to do is to let the morsels tank 2 hits. Now you're taking 320, and then the Animus is still gonna kill you next turn. She's got 150 HP and she does almost 400 damage per turn. We only have to live for 2 turns. And we have damage shields, e.g. morsels. Okay. It consumed. I guess we're kind of just letting the Animus be our... Oh, that's exactly what we want. Trample is also good for the sweeper. That's real good. But how can you say no to draw X+3 and apply -1 to those cards when we can actually start getting more plays out of the Root Seeds and the Shade Splitters? The reason why I don't like Trample here, if you put this on the Animus, her multi-strike is going to go a little bit farther because she won't overkill an enemy. But if you put this on the sweeper, yes, if you kill a unit, the sweep damage will do more damage to other units, but a lot of times we're going to have like 4 200 HP units on a floor on the final fight. This isn't going to really do that much overflow damage. It's going to do a little, but I feel like the draw is going to be a lot better to get us through our deck faster and get us to the better cards that we have. I think this is going to be a little bit more important. And it might not consume. Dun, 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 dun. Now, do we need energy? We actually do. We need it more than capacity. Even if we double up on a Animus later, we have the innate capacity upgrade, and we have Hef. We need energy to play more stuff. And it also draws more with that card that we literally just added. Now, do we duplicate cards? I gotta be honest, duplicating the Rail Spike sounds fantastic. We get a free artifact out of it. We can go duplication here and then duplicate a card if we want here and then upgrade spells with a lot of gold. Absolutely. Duplicating this Rail Spike to get insane draw seems freaking beautiful. Our champion, we probably want capacity. The Gorge would be good, but some raw stats and then another bit of capacity I think is a little bit better. It's gonna be hard to keep the Architect alive. It is what it is. The first time each turn an enemy unit dies, add 2 morsels. At the start of turn, front friendly unit gains +5. These are both fantastic. We don't really have a morsel problem, but 2 possibly good morsels per turn is amazing. But +5 HP per turn per unit, that's, 50 HP per floor over the whole fight. I think you'd rather have the morsels though, because if you can gorge the heck out of your champion, you can keep him alive longer. We have heals in the deck too. Let's take the Shade Lamp. I think we still duplicate the Rail Spike. I don't think you go for artifacts. I think our run is fine. I'd rather just duplicate another Animus, which should add 15, and if it doesn't, we'll just take a Divine Pact here. We want 2 Animuses for the top floor eventually. Actually, well, we could put them on the top floor. We have heals. Yeah, 2 Animuses on the top would actually work fine. Not perfect, but fine. I would still love a Descend card. Still don't have one. Spikes 5, that's not really enough. That's not enough to make me worried. And Sweep is gonna murder this guy, as long as he doesn't have damage shield, which we might. Our morsels attacking would get them killed, so let's pay attention to that though. Cannibalize will work here. We have 4 energy. We're not gonna play 4 energy worth of cards. We also do not have a sweeper. So, oh, that's a really good morsel, but it's better to cannibalize it. Start up here. Ugh. I think a unit is gonna get to the pyre. Something's gonna make it up, I think. We want the Animus out. We want Penumbra out. We might start on the top to give us more turns. And then you can tank for the Animus. So get buffed, get gorged. Damage shield of +6. Probably a damage shield. And then I think we want the sweeper here just because they're making it up, which means we're gonna put Hef on the top next turn. So the sweeper here, this means we can actually play a morsel. And here means we can actually play Hef and a morsel next turn. I think that's what we want. I'm glad we drew this unit. That's all I'm gonna say. Now, I think you maybe draw 6, but we won't be able to hold those cards. So let's play this once, and then we'll draw 5 and make them all free. Hef is free, which means we can't play it. And Prism Retrieval can't play it, but Channel Song can hit Hef still. Which we can possibly draw with the Awoken's Railspike. Channel Song's in the discard pile, what? No, it's in the draw pile now, what? Mind Collapse. This deals 9 damage. We actually can play Hef. We're gonna get energy back off of this. Your stealth, that's why we're getting hit for this much. We still want to kill you. Because now we have the energy for Hef. I think Channel Song can still hit Hef. I would much rather play morsels. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 10 cards in hand? Holy crap. I think I'm gonna wait for Hef. And I'm gonna instead play morsels on the top floor to get more gorge. This draws nothing, so I think we play Woken's Railspike and draw 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, we still have too many cards in hand. Funny. So we'll play this, then we'll draw 4. Both Railspikes consuming kind of sucks, but that's okay. You need more damage. No one's taken damage yet, but you're gonna take a big hit now. Let's give you the regen. Prism Retrieval, we don't need it because it'll actually bring back a morsel and make 1 strong morsel. That's the consume pile. Yeah, it's not gonna bring back anything. So do we consume it? Absolutely. Do we draw 2 next turn? Absolutely. So we made a lot of cheap cards in the deck, but we're not gonna really be drawing them on this turn, but we have a lot of energy and good draw. And this is really good just because it wipes the floor and prevents the Pyre from taking damage. I love the good old Wingmaker at the top. We did get Channel Song. We're gonna play it and draw Hef. 7095 is really good. And then when we come back around to Space Prism, we can get enough capacity here for morsels, but if we play Hef, we will have capacity for morsels next turn. So I think we want Hef. Now everything up here is dying, so we don't have to play good old Wingmaker up here. We're taking virtually no damage. Yeah, I think it's actually better to play it down here. We don't get any capacity out of it, but if we play it here, we're gonna take 10 damage. Unless we play a morsel in front. Good point. You need to be as strong as possible. You do 10 damage. Actually, I like this. Wingmaker here. Sounds broke. Then we can Entumbra here. And then we still get morsels. And honestly, if we play the Lifesteal morsel, it will die because it'll attack into the spikes. That's unfortunate. In which case, we should probably either give you a damage shield or let the morsel block 14, and I think we let the morsel block 14. Because if we give you damage shield, it'll block 5 from the spikes. We should also give you regen. So give you regen. Plus energy is nice, but I'd rather just get 10 regen every turn and then just dump a morsel. Yeah, I mean, I think this is totally fine. We're gonna get capacity gains next turn too. So we didn't make a stronger champion, but we will. We will. And then you can just be played down here. Although maybe we want to get the capacity on the middle floor next turn, so we should play good old Wingmaker. Up here, it could save us some spike damage. It does. That's very, very nice. More regen, plus 10. A morsel. Play it. We get morsels every turn now that we kill things. Play these. Good old Wingmaker here. We get more morsels. So that was the turn in which we got morsels. So you having damage shield is probably for the best. Although +6/+6 is really good. Damage shield is probably better. You're healing. So I think we just give you probably more damage. We got a lot of morsels and we're not doing anything with them, but I think I'm totally okay with this. And as we get more capacity, we can play more morsels. So you're gonna die. Again, I think we keep Wingmaker because it is gonna kill you and get capacity next turn, and maybe we can give you a couple of morsels. You're hurting hard, but this floor is gonna slow you down a lot. That's free. We could toss out a heal, and we should toss out a heal, probably up here. Give you more damage, give you more damage. You having a lifesteal is big. You having a lifesteal is also big, except for the fact that you have haste. So you're gonna haste, heal, and then get hit. We'd prefer you to have the lifesteal. And you know what? Instead of playing this, I'm just gonna play this. Which gives us morsels, which I completely forgot about. You having damage shield is actually okay, but again, you having damage shield is also okay. But now we don't draw that Wingmaker every turn, and we get other cards that we can draw, which is probably gonna be better in the long term. Okay, Sacrifice. Doing 328 damage. So we're attacking 5 times. It's pretty good. Where are we? I mean, 80 times 5 is... No, we're attacking 4 times. There we go. There's the math I knew I could do. +1 energy per turn. I don't think we're gonna need the energy next turn. I think we just go heavy morsels. Oh, and we're gonna get energy next turn anyways. So you know what? Because of that, and because we're at the capacity limit, why don't we heal Hef for 20? Although, are we gonna draw a healing card? Probably not. Okay, heal Hef for 20. I think our top floor is gonna be fine. And we blocked 5 turns of the rage. That's pretty good. Channel Song can hit a morsel. So there's a 20-26 morsel, and then we can give us damage shield, which blocks a lot. We don't even need to play anything else, of course, but it would be nice. It would be fun to. Might as well just give you the. Might as well give you. It doesn't matter. Give you the regen. End turn. 142.84. We got a lot of gorging out. I'm actually surprised by the amount of gorging we got out there. Okay. Void Binding, Cannibalize, Gem Trove. We're gonna go to a spell shop, so damage shield and good morsels for 2 energy. That's gonna be a good card to have. Engraft we don't need. Restoring Retreat we do want. We want this so we can build a middle floor of our dreams. Capacity's gonna be a problem for a while. I still think this is what you want. We don't have one of these. If we could get one every turn, that would be great, but here's what I'm thinking. If we play our champion and Hef on the middle floor, we can descend the Animuses behind them eventually. Now, is that good enough? I don't know. It could be good enough. Could be. We have enough morsel generation, I think. We probably don't need Shade Splitter, but I think Prism Retrieval is trash. Although early, if we draw it, then it could draw into a better unit, but if after we play our 4 units, we draw this, we're not getting any value out of it, are we? Spell Chain, Magic Power Piercing. Dude, a Spell Chain Awoken's Rail Spike is absurd. We're gonna draw through our deck so fast. I kind of love it. And I gotta admit, Magic Power Piercing on the Mind Collapse is good, but I think our Sweeper is gonna get the job done, and I don't think we're gonna need the energy. I'm actually of the opinion now that what if we Spell Chain Awoken's Rail Spike and then upgrade it and then duplicate it? What if we have a Rail Spike that has a chance of being discarded instead of consumed, that draws 5 cards when we draw it, plus whatever energy we spend on it? That's good. We could also still double up on the Animus. God, that's good. We can actually make it draw more if we give it -1. I'm not gonna upgrade Gem Trove. I'm gonna upgrade the draw card, because if we upgrade those cards, they'll make Gem Trove cheaper every time we play them. This is gonna be a crazy finish here, but I love this idea. I'd like you to still be playable, but you have to admit Damage Shield 2 to all friendly units and morsels is actually pretty good. Skrrr! Sorry for my boom arm there. But -1 on the Rail Spike, and then give it Spell Chain, and then you actually draw 7 cards. The only thing I'm concerned about, honestly, is if we have enough damage. Is if one Animus is enough to deal with all the big units. I might still want to dupe the Animus. I wish I could dupe a couple of cards, but I can't. But I love these Animuses. They're so good. Well, the Animus. It scales super fast. Well, a lot of the reason why it's scaling is because we're playing cards. I suppose if we have one Animus and we double up on the Rail Spike, we'll be able to get to Razor Sharps and Root Seeds faster for the scaling, and we can scale it ourselves. We can give it plus 20 damage every turn. Okay, yeah, I think we're gonna double up on the Rail Spike. We're gonna make 1 Super Spike. Regardless of what we choose, this is something that's gonna happen. We are gonna make it cheaper. Let's check relics as well. Almost forgot. Units cost -2. That saves all of our energy problems with units. A morsel every floor is not what we want. Gorge happening twice as quickly is very good on our champion. Removing buffs is also very nice, because it'll remove Spell Shield half the time, spikes. But I have to admit, if we can gorge our champion and start making them be a proper tank, I actually think that's very helpful. So I'm gonna take the gorge. Plus 10 magic power. That's good. I'm gonna skip the double stack. Remove consume. Yeah, okay. So we'll have 1 Rail Spike that actually can be replayed. Guaranteed. And then the other Rail Spike will dupe it because of the Spell Chain. The 1 Rail Spike is gonna be for quickly getting through the deck and quickly getting good cards. The other Rail Spike is going to be for, hey, we drew it, we can play other things on this turn. Because it's still X plus 3. Although I am still tempted for the Animus, honestly. 73 HP Animus getting plus 7, and you're going to do about 15 damage per turn. Honestly, you know what? Screw it, I'm going to dupe the Animus. I know I keep saying I'm going to do something else and then change my mind. I honestly think this is what we want. And we're going to get rid of Shade Splitters. We have Morsel Generation because of the Relic. I want the Animus, now that it's free. It's guaranteed playable. It's gonna scale. It scales health already, so it can heal against the final boss, and then we can just descend them later after we have capacity on this floor. So Sweeper's gonna be at the bottom. These guys do too much damage right now. Boom. Please. Boom. I could even put an Animus here immediately. But in actuality, I would prefer to put the Sweeper here now that I think about it, so that we can actually get these units killed next turn if we draw it. And we're not guaranteed to draw it, but we're probably gonna draw it. We need to kill you next turn. I'm just playing that to play it preserved. We need some way of killing that backline unit this turn. And we got it. We got the Husk Hermit who will kill it. And we're set. You're gonna add garbage to my deck. I'm gonna choose to let you add garbage to my deck. I am. Our champion is not going to gorge at all. I think that's okay. The first card you play is gonna be consumed. We can consume Antumbra Assault. But I can't kill you, unfortunately. So I think I'm gonna consume you to save damage on this unit. Maybe we should have played the Awoken's Rail Spike. Let's play... We need to play these cards because we want to play them. Play this. Rail Spike's gonna draw 4. Okay. So made these cards better and cheaper and everything in between. We can get more morsels. Okay, so let's do that. Even if the morsels go into the discard pile, we'll draw them and then we'll have the capacity here to play them. That's not a problem. We got our other Rail Spike too. I don't have enough, like I can't play any of these cards. Draw 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have to play morsels to get them out of my hand. So you know what? You go. You go. You go. Then we'll play this. Good old Wingmaker. You know what? Watch this. Boom. I can play 2 morsels up here. You love it. Take a lifesteal morsel. Heal up. You get stronger. You get dumped. Draw 3 more cards. I mean, this is going exactly how I wanted it to go. Take a damage shield, why not? I mean, we got through most of our deck in turn 1. We got through half of our deck in turn 1. But that's why we wanted those Rail Spikes. Now, did they consume? Nope, they're coming back later. You'll love to see it. Now, Animus, I actually do not think you play the Animus because Channel Song will hit it later. We played all the morsels, so they're dead. But if we play the Animus, we can't play morsels here. Ah, but there's no morsels to play. Okay, so we do play the Animus here, and we'll descend this one later. Or we'll leave it up here to kill the units, I suppose. Now the first card you play is gonna get consumed, possibly. Are we gonna play the Animus? Yes. So I'll play Channel Song to consume it. It consumed. Play the Animus. Get more capacity. Buff the Animus. If we descend you, you should be the buffest. But let's split. Damage shield. Keeps you going. Health. No one needs it. But we draw more. You can take this one. Consume. This is a good run. We've built this run correctly, I feel. The first card you play is going to be consumed. I would love to play Gem Trove for the morsel gain. We don't have to, because we're going to get morsels when we play this. We're going to get 2 morsels immediately, and that's the only capacity we have. So I think we do play Sap. I think I'm going to build up Sap on the champion still, because they're the tank. This gives us a ton of capacity. A ton of capacity. We get morsels out. That double gorge trigger on the champion is so nice. I think we will cannibalize probably this morsel. Yeah, that's not a great morsel. Lifesteal and more damage shield. 7 limit, okay, you get the rest. I'm surprised we're actually morseling this much. You're fine. You're fine. Sap. This is kind of a little bit of a bad draw situation, but it's still perfectly acceptable. I would like you not to add garbage. I can play another one. Beautiful. That was our damage shield gone. Seraph is still stealth, so they're not taking damage, but that's okay. That's free. I love good old Wingmaker down here. It's working very well. Draw 8. Let's consume a Root Seeds. Now it's draw 7. It's Spell Chain though. We want to be able to have this in hand, so play this first. Play the morsels. Then we'll draw 7, and we'll get a Spell Chain in hand. That one did consume, unfortunately, but look at our freaking hand. Minus capacity. Plus plus. Let's give you the stats. We could descend right now. We probably should. I like having the Animus up here though to kill the backline units. Are we gonna draw? Oh, we can't play Restoring Retreat. It's only 1. Okay, well, in that case. Build up the damage on this floor even more. Now draw 3. Okay, Root Seeds is great. I mean, if we can make all of our Root Seeds free, we're probably gonna draw a Rail Spike every turn, which means we're gonna draw all of our Rail Spikes every turn. Gem Trove is a little bit more playable, but we'll just play the Root Seeds instead. Capacity, like, it's not even capacity that's a problem, it's the 7-unit limit that's a problem right here. That's pretty fun. We have a ton of energy. We can play anything we want. Play the Root Seeds to consume it. We should have probably played a Shade, actually. We're probably gonna drop... Actually, we can't draw anything, so play the Morsel. Play this. Play Gem Trove. More damage shield. More damage shield. More HP. More Root Seeds, more Root Seeds, more Razor. Kill this unit. Mind Collapse for energy. Who needs health? Nobody. You love to see it. Damage shield. I don't, do you even leave the, like, what do you do with the 1 morsel? I guess you play it to kill it. That's a lot of capacity on 1 floor. Oh, it's so good, isn't it? Dump it, dump it. We can get rid of a Shade Splitter at this point. It's clear we don't have a problem generating morsels. Lifesteal or Damage Shield? Lifesteal is better, so let's cannibalize the Damage Shield. We should be giving Damage Shield to you. We cannot draw, so let's gain more energy. We don't need this next turn. I think we actually just skip good old Wingmaker. Don't even play it. Don't draw it. Okay, our champion is a 216, 151 with 2 lifesteal. You're chunking through our enemies, our units though. We're not killing you as fast as maybe we would like. However, we can Restoring Retreat down the Animus and do an extra 300 damage every turn. I think if you start there, you can see just, yeah, now our champion's not even dying. So, root seeds. Root seeds. We don't need the awake at all. Draw 8? I mean... Okay. Dump this. Dump this. I didn't get any more draw! At least I still get one more morsel. I was kind of hoping to get more morsel generators and maybe be able to get like a lifesteal morsel or something, but that's not gonna happen. It doesn't matter though. Sure, give me -1 capacity on this floor. It doesn't matter. Smack him. Oh, we did get more morsels because we got a kill! That's the unit limit. That's fine. So our animuses are doing 600 damage every turn. This can totally work. This can absolutely work. Dung, dung, dung. I took 1 damage from one blight card I chose not to play. I think we need to get to 150 pack shards to get the book, by the way. I don't care about the book. So if we can replicate what just happened, I think we'll be fine. Big units, big draw, big energy. This is not what you're looking for, actually. This is terrible. It's actually real bad. We're gonna put the Animus on the top floor and the Penumbra on the middle floor, but the Penumbra on the middle floor is gonna be doing absolutely nothing on this turn. It's actually a pretty bad layout. Maybe we can play the Space Prism, but we really need Hef to be here. This is such a bad turn 1 draw. Absolutely god-awful. Maybe we can play Hef and the big boy here, but I think we actually want the Animus up here. It'll live for a long time and start scaling. What I need is capacity for everything else here. I really do. And I actually don't even think this is enough capacity now that I'm looking at it. I don't know what we're gonna do. I honestly don't. I think we're gonna have to put the sweeper at the bottom. Wow, this is weird draw. This is very weird draw. If I put the Animus here, we could put Hef here. The problem is the champion's gonna die unless we draw a card. And we need the sweeper here, which means we also need Hef here, which means we also need the capacity here, which means we can't get it. So unless we get Wingmaker, I'm playing you up here. You're not even doing that bad. We just gotta hope that the system works. We got the Wingmaker, which is the card that we needed. We actually 100% needed this. It's gonna give us a lot of capacity as well. Well, it's gonna give us 2, which is honestly enough. It is. It is enough. We're gonna be playing spells here. These guys are gonna get stronger. If we get the sweeper, we'll be fine. This has to be first. I can put chump blockers in front. Hef needs to go down. This is currently a draw 5. You're still dying. Why? You're taking 5, 10, 15 plus 16. So literally any morsel in front will keep you alive. As a result, I think we should put the lifesteal in the back. No, we can't do that, because if we do draw Husk Hermit, it has to be played at the front. But we can keep you alive and gorge you for the next floor, and then we're guaranteed to draw the Animus, or the Husk Hermit. Okay, so don't play this for draw 5. What do we do instead? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 8 cards. Okay, I think we play this morsel up here. You sweep. We could just get a whole bunch of morsels and do a super gorge on this floor. Like Antumber assault our own morsel. But if we draw the sweep unit, we gotta play it. But we have Channel Song to draw the Husk Hermit later. I'm just thinking, because if we put one morsel in the front, we live, and then we can just gorge from the back line. Give us lifesteal, Antumber assault the morsel, get a lot of stuff out of it. But I think we're gonna do it like... Draw 5, 1, 2, 3. I think we're gonna do it like this. Draw 4. We did not draw the Husk Hermit. We did draw a lot of Antumbra Assaults, though, which is actually pretty good. Because what we're going to do now is... Oh, we needed to draw that because of the Antumbra Assault in our hand. Okay. That's fine. This is still good. You all have damage shield. We're going to put you down. We should... No, this is fine. We shouldn't have even played you, now that I think about it. Lifesteal. Now you're living. Give yourself lifesteal. Give yourself lifesteal. 8 draw next turn. We're actually still fine. We're still doing okay. But we're guaranteed to draw the Husk Hermit, which is what we need. Oh no, we had another Animus in the deck, you fool. Don't forget about the other Animus in your deck. This gives us more capacity, and then next turn I can just play it again. You get stronger, but what do I care? I could even Mind Collapse you. Because this plays for, we only need to play this for 1 to kill you. I could even play the Animus here, and we'll get more energy or more capacity next turn. But let's leave the Animus in the deck, because Channel Song will hit it when we draw. We're about to draw 2 Rail Spikes. 1? I thought we had another Rail Spike in the deck somewhere. I guess it was in our draw pile. Oh, we never replicated. Right, we replicated the Animus, not the Rail Spike. I'm dumb. I'm a dummy. So yeah, we'll just give you the Gorging. Engine upgrade, we want energy. Let's play it down here. Let's get more morsels. We can play 3 morsels here, and we have 1 energy to kill you. Can I kill you? Absolutely, buddy. But why? Yeah, that's a good point. It just incants once. I do hate that these units are kind of living, but that's what the Animus up here is kind of for, to be honest. So if anything, I think what we do is play nothing except that we're going to take 10 damage next turn. Dump. Actually, don't even dump. Just play. Play this card. It preserved. Fantastic. Dude, the 78 health Animus on the top floor is so damn good. And it's healing itself slightly every turn. It's handling the Detritus on its own, which is beautiful. How come that's not gonna kill you? Ah. So, you know what? We should have played the Mind Collapse on this unit, because then this would have actually gotten a kill. It's not getting a kill right now because of Spell Shield. It gets armor, then this doesn't kill it. Funky. Very funky. Nope. Nope. I don't care about you. I care about your health, or your armor rather. So I think we want this into a Cannibalize. We've got some morsels, some more skells. Sap. 40, 44, 44, okay, armor 10. This still exactly kills you if I play the regen, but honestly, a big raw heal is probably better. We're currently drawing 7, and it's Spell Chain, so we need to play 1 more energy of cards. We'll play this one. You know, I need to play this too. We'll play this one. You're still dying. Beautiful. 7 unit limit. Doesn't matter. Draw 5. Double stack sap. If I play this up, oh, you know what? 54, 54. You have 84 HP. I can play 2 spells if I play Razor Sharp first. So I think you Razor Sharp, then sap. You're still dead. Draw 3. I can actually probably get a kill. I absolutely get a little bit more energy. Let's scale. Let's scale you up a little bit. Gain energy. Draw 5. The Awake now costs 1. pretty good. We're not incanting on the top floor. Getting you closer to death is totally fine. No one here really needs health. Like, we need 3 HP. We're not gonna play anything up here. Although if I kill you, you're dead even more. But there's no place to put the morsels. Like, the morsels will just die. So I think we just, and you get stronger, but you're gonna die on 1 hit next turn anyways. I mean, you're actually already dead. We do 75 damage, you have 75 HP. So the only thing worth doing is actually just like wounding these enemies. Now you're gonna die. And then let's just heal you, because it doesn't matter. We're drawing 10 cards next turn. Animus is dealing with the Detritus still, and the next turn, it's gonna deal with the Detritus even more. Now, we need to get the other Animus out. Finally, we have it. It's a little late, but that's still pretty good. So I think you play it. I would love to have hit it with Channel Song, but it has to get played. We have the capacity now. It needs to be done. Because it's got to start scaling. And we can scale it a little bit ourselves. We actually have no good morsel generation here, unfortunately, but that's fine. We'll accept it. There's no reason to descend you because you're dead to the quick. The best thing that we can do is buff her. Lifesteal is always good on you. Taking 343. I would love to have the Descend next turn, but you're gonna take 180 damage next turn. So you're gonna have taken 520 some odd damage. You're gonna have about 150 HP remaining. I can probably deal with you. It's tough, but I can probably deal with you. I hope I can. If we're lucky, we can just draw the Descend. And honestly, if you hit my Pyre, you're probably not gonna kill it. So I think we play the morsels. Draw 8. Wow. The thing is, we gotta get cards out of our hand. But if we can get back to the Descend, put you back on this floor, you're not gonna die, but you'll take an extra 70 and you'll be easier to kill. Gem Trove, I think, is a little bit too expensive. It never got hit with anything, unfortunately. I don't see a need to play Capacity. We could play Shade Splitter and then Gem Trove the Morsel. I don't think that's the play. I think we just want to empty a couple of cards from our hand and then play the Rail Spike for as much as we can, as much value as we can get out of it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's only room for one more morsel. We can probably cannibalize that soon. Draw 8. Draw 7. Should not have played it there. Lifesteal's very good. Draw 6. You know what? Let's get more morsel garbage capacity up here. Draw 5. That's good enough. So we got Wingmaker for free, and Antumber Assault. No Descend. I can buff you a little bit more. I'm disappointed that we can't kill this guy, but if it is what it is, it is what it is. Our Animus is still doing a damn good job. That's 32 damage. Give you more lifesteal. I mean, the middle floor is totally set. Can we consume this? Damn it. You're gonna make it up slightly. If I play Good Ol' Wingmaker here, it's not gonna do enough to kill you, but it does mean you're gonna take an extra 64 damage. I believe. Yeah, you should take an extra 64 damage if I do that, and then you'll have a 90 HP instead of 100 and some odd, but we do 100 and some odd damage. So I think we just try to weaken you to save our Pyre as much as possible. You're gonna hit the Pyre twice. You do 30 damage, but that's not that bad. You should be dead. I don't think you're gonna make it. You're already dead. So let's start here. It's not gonna kill anything, but it does hurt everything pretty substantially, I think. We do have a morsel, which means we can cannibalize. I think you need to be stronger. The top floor is totally fine. We need you to be stronger so that we can descend and be okay. You do get armor. And these units are living, which is very unfortunate. And you sweep Ember Drain. So we're gonna have Ember Drain, I think. I mean, if you sweep, then the morsels will die anyways, so... Why are we taking no damage in the back? Ah, because you heal for 6. Yeah, so we're getting swept. We're gonna have no energy next turn, but that's fine. We have free cards, we have Mind Collapse to give us energy. It'll kill... We have 5 energy per turn, we're gonna only have 1. I think we still will be able to kill you. I don't think that's gonna be a problem. So what do we want now? Now. Pyre's doing more work than I would like it to be doing. I wish the Pyre was just taking none. You having more regen is real nice. I still think you need the damage. I just hate that this guy gets stronger, so I'm gonna play it up here instead. We also do need the draw, we need the energy as well, or we need the heal as well. 6 damage. Yeah, I can't keep the morsels alive. At least there's no death trigger, but it's not like there's a life trigger either. That consumed, which is good. I guess we end. We're gonna draw a full turn, a full suite of cards in our hand, though. And the top floor is dead. 89 times 3, they both have 89. How perfect is that? It's so good. You're taking 478 damage. Not nearly enough. However, the Pyre is still gonna live. Why do you have multi-strike? That's annoying. This will kill these guys next turn, 2 of them anyways. By the way, there's Restoring Retreat, still way too flippin' expensive to play. That's been a frequent problem. I will say, if we lower the Animus, we could probably... We're gonna do almost an extra 300 damage. This guy would die, but the thing is, we don't need to lower the Animus. The Animus is actually doing perfectly fine. This Animus is doing exactly what I knew it would do. Enough to kill the enemies moving out. Past the middle floor, we're buffing this Animus over time, slowly. Champion's getting tankier. Things are still going the way we want them to go. So I think we work on this floor. If I get extra energy, I can play Restoring Retreat. The problem is there's nothing worth descending. If I descend my Animus, the Pyre's gonna take 18 times 3 damage. I'd rather it not take almost 60. So we're gonna let the Animus do its job. We're gonna keep good old Wingmaker because we want it next turn. We get some morsels. Handful, so I think a morsel did not get discarded, but that doesn't matter because the morsels that we have are also really freaking good. Prism Retrieval will consume, but we need to play something else first. Probably the Awake. That's just a good card. If I play this, we'll do 89 less damage to the boss. So you know what? Let's play it here. You need it anyways. You would like to have a little bit of extra health anyways. Mind Collapse doesn't really work on anything, except if I get rid of one of your spell shields, I might be able to kill you. I should not have played the second card. You're taking almost 500 damage. You're going to have about 250 HP. Top floor is still going just fine. This is the last wave. This is what, now, the second to the last wave here, this is surprisingly untanky. It's a little bit of a breather after having to deal with everything that you've been dealt with. So the fact that we're at this point and we're okay is wonderful. We'll play this later. Play this now. Does a lot of damage. We got morsels. How about you? We got morsels. Suck it. We got a lot of morsels too. I wish I could play the morsels up here. It's just the dang old sweet man. Dang old sweet man. I want you to have as much lifesteal as possible and raw health. So I'm gonna get rid of this morsel. Damage shield's fine. Damage shield, HP. I should have had that morsel in the back. It would have blocked some damage. This guy attacks first before the sweep. I need to think about that differently because that would be a very good little change of play there. Anyways, it looks like we're gonna be just fine. Our sweep unit is already getting kills, but this is free. Might as well play it. We get another morsel, another lifesteal morsel is great. All of a sudden our champion is living. Buff the damage of our backline. Cannibalize this guy. You're now a 17 damage sweeper, which sucks, but there's not much we can do about that. I guess we're not playing Gem Trove. Would have been a good play, honestly. But there's a damage shield. I mean, the Animus did about 1,500 damage on her own against the sweep. The sweep really doesn't do that much damage on its own. It's mostly just about killing your backline units, killing your morsels. It's such a problem for the Umber deck, but that went very well. That was a good run. I think we played well. We made good decisions. It's hard to win with Umbra with the morsels. We didn't really rely on them though. We had a tank, but we didn't need that unit to tank. We had good Animuses that scaled automatically. We didn't need to play morsels on them. That was pretty fun. That was good. That was very good. It's a new victory as well, which is ideal. Yeah, I mean, Animus is just such a good unit. Yes, we had the opportunity to put Shadow Siege in the Animus, and we missed it, but we still had a 70-90 quick sweeper. What did we need? We needed this. We needed a quick sweeper that did a lot of damage. We got it. Up until that point, things were a little rough. When we got this unit upgraded, we sped run through like 3 boss combats. It was fantastic. The deck was thick. It didn't matter in the end. Just a solid run. I enjoy a run like this, and the rail spikes are so good. I'm glad we took X+3, but the rail spikes are just insanely powerful to get through your deck, to make everything cheaper, especially with the Exile Awoken, because the cards that you make cheap also give you extra draw on top of their benefit. Good stuff.